Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a really special one because I have officially hit my 1-year anniversary here on AuthorTube. I honestly can't believe that it's already been a year. I feel like I just made the very first video that was kind of the switch from booktube and like lifestyle content over to really focusing on my writing and writing content, and it just seems so surreal that it's already been 12 months since I hit upload on that first channel, on that first video. I still remember filming that video and editing it and being so unsure of what I was doing and not knowing how things were going to go. But the past year has been awesome, and I'm really excited to get to do a little recap with you guys. I want to talk about what I've been up to for the past year as a writer, all of the things that I have worked on in the past year, all the things that I've accomplished, the different videos that I've done here on the channel, talk about some life things and things that have happened behind the scenes, and honestly just say thank you to each and every one of you for being here on this journey with me. When I started this channel, I wasn't really sure exactly what I was doing or exactly what I wanted this space to be. I personally am someone who loves vlogs. I love lifestyle content. I love filming that kind of content. I love watching that kind of content. Nick and I, my husband and I, watch vlogs literally every night while we're having dinner. That is the kind of content we consume, and that is the content that I really enjoy making. So I really wanted to find a way to talk about my writing and connect with other writers, other aspiring writers, turn this into a community while still showcasing like the behind the scenes of my life, because I do really see YouTube and this channel as my kind of personal video diary and a way for me to go back and relive all the different chapters of my life. And so that is exactly what I have done and what I've strived to do. But for me, one of the biggest things has been connecting with other writers who are also going through the ups and downs of writing, of creating, of trying to do this thing that we love so much. And I've really been able to do that, which I'm very grateful for. So I did sit down and kind of go through my channel from that very first video. I will put the thumbnail for that video up here. 12 months I have uploaded 80 videos, including this one, to this channel, and the different formats that I have tried have been cozy vlogs, cozy writing vlogs. We have done Preptober vlogs. We have done 3 different rough draft challenges on this channel since October of last year. We did one in November, one in April, and one in July. So 3 different times we have participated in the rough draft challenge with heart breathings. I have done Vlogmas. I did a few library vlogs. We have done writing challenges. We've done Disneyland vlogs. We have done project focused and specific vlogs. We've done daily vlogs. We did daily vlogging for a little while there, and so much more. I've tried a little bit of everything and had a lot of fun doing it. Honestly, aside from the amount of writing that I have done over the past year, which I will get to in a minute, one of the best parts of this year and this channel and this switch to AuthorTube has definitely been the people that I have met through AuthorTube. I have met such kind and supportive and genuine people who have become friends, people who understand what it's like to be an aspiring author, to be somebody who loves to write, who understands the ups and downs of it, who understands the love of writing, but also the natural fact of having to force yourself to write. People who celebrate each other's wins and who support each other here on YouTube, but also outside of YouTube, and people who support each other in every aspect of this journey. I joined a Discord server full of writers. I don't even remember how long it's been now. I want to say maybe in November, December. Actually, it might have been after the new year. I don't even remember. It's been so long that I don't remember exactly when I joined the Discord, but I have made so many friends on there. We talk every day. We do writing sprints. We hash things out. We bounce ideas off of each other. We support each other in life things as well. We vent to each other and celebrate each other's wins, and just over time I have joined other Discord servers with writers as well. I'm now in probably 3 or 4 different servers, and just across all of them, we all come together to support each other. And I love the fact that we're all from different places. There are people from all over the world. We all have different views and beliefs, and we have been able to discuss things and disagree without there being any tension or negativity or meanness or tearing anybody down. Things like that never happen, which I love, because that is kind of the polar opposite of my real life. I think of a lot of our real lives right now. It is not often that you find somewhere where everyone is wholly positive and supportive of each other, and that is exactly what I have found, and I am very, very grateful for that. On top of the friends that I have made through the Discord servers, I am really grateful for all of you who have watched these videos over the last 12 months. My channel really took a turn for the better and for like a positive output and increase after I made the change to AuthorTube. My views went up. I gained a substantial amount of followers. I'm still not a big channel by any means, but I went from having, I think in October of last year, I had maybe 20 followers, if that, maybe 40, and I don't even think it was that high. And today we are at 231, I believe. So a lot of change, especially during this time of year last year. I know that one of the things too is that I've learned a lot about AuthorTube and the way AuthorTube works and kind of the patterns, and I've realized that a lot of the growth and engagement happens during this time of year. People are so focused on whether it's Nano or the Rough Draft Challenge or any other writing challenges. So many people are doing writing challenges this time of year. The AuthorTube community really kind of comes into focus this time of year. So that is when engagement is the highest, and when a lot of new subscribers come on. And so I've learned that it hasn't stopped throughout the year, but definitely I learned last year that this is the most kind of high traffic time of year. But I'm so grateful for each and every one of you guys who have watched these videos, who have subscribed over the last year. Honestly, I was gonna say think, but I know that I would not have written as much as I have in the last year. I would not have uploaded as many videos as consistently as I have without all of my friends and without all of you guys who watch these videos and engage with me weekly, and I'm so grateful for all of you. One of the funnest aspects of looking back over the past year has been seeing how much writing I have done. When I started this channel, or when I made the shift to AuthorTube in October of last year, I started prepping Twisted Loyalties, which was the story that I had been working on for probably at least a year at that point. I didn't really have a roadmap for that story. I just started pantsing it at the time. That is something else that has happened. I have very much gone from a pantser to a plotter. I would say I'm still kind of in the middle between the two, but I plot and outline so much more now than I did a year ago. I had gotten stuck. I had written, I want to say, most of Act 1 of Twisted Loyalties around this time of last year, but I had no idea where I was going, no idea where I wanted the story to go. I had this just kind of nucleus of an idea and then tried to run with it, and I had no idea how to get from point A to point B. I knew what I wanted the end of the story to be, like this big thing that would happen towards the end of the story, but I didn't know how to get there. I knew how the story started, and I knew what happened kind of towards the end, but I didn't know what was in the middle and how to get there. And so I started the shift to AuthorTube with Preptober last year, using Sarah Cannon's Preptober challenge binder, and sat down in November and was able to write and finish draft 1 of Twisted Loyalties. Right now, Twisted Loyalties is sitting at 70,000 words, and I would say 50,000 of that, at least 50,000 of that, was written last November during Nano, or during the Rough Draft Challenge, I should say. I also, this year, in April and May, wrote The Hollow Crown, which was the first book in a very large series of fairy tale retellings that I started, and that is currently sitting at, I finished draft 1 of that as well. and the whole crown is currently sitting at 45,280 words. So just between those two projects, I wrote over 90,000 words from October of last year to, well, really November, because I didn't start drafting Twisted Loyalties until November. So November of last year to May of this year, over 90,000 words just there. And that's not including the other projects that I have worked on. I have a word count tracker that I started in, I didn't put this together until about June, I believe, so I didn't get my word counts from earlier in the year. I went back through Dabble and was able to kind of guesstimate my words starting in April. And according to this tracker, I've written an additional 45,000 words. So I've probably written definitely over 100,000 words in the last year, probably closer to 120,000 words in the last year, which I think is a huge feat. I finished 2 first drafts of the book. I started the first draft of a sequel in the Forgotten Kingdoms series. I am, let's see what else. I started a second chance retelling, or second chance romance, I should say, not retelling. And I'm 6,000 words into that. I started a kind of serialized romance that I want to go up on AO3 eventually, and I have, let's see how many words I have in that, and I have 4,000 words written in that. I have also, I believe, I had a kind of one-off that I had the idea for and couldn't really stop thinking about, so I've kind of jumped in and out of that project throughout the past year, and I have 9,386 words written in that. So this past year has been very successful for writing, the most successful writing year that I've had. I've, like I said, finished 2 first drafts, jumped in and out of several projects, and gotten several thousand words written in several projects, and now I'm participating in Cody's 90-day writing challenge and have already surpassed 10,000 words in Project Motorcycle, which I'm currently working on. So, and I also started the editing process on Twisted Loyalties, which I have never gotten to the stage of finishing a draft and being able to start the revision process and the editing process. So that is a huge win as well. Okay guys, obviously my outfit and hair and everything look different. That is because this is about a week after I filmed the first part of this video. I ended up having to do some stuff for work and got busy and wasn't able to film the rest of this, but I wanted to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to jump right back in to where I left off and what I was talking about. So I think the last thing I talked about was all of the projects that I was working on, how I've written probably over 100,000 words in the past year. I have finished 2 first drafts, started editing the first draft, have written thousands of words in other projects, had so many ideas. I have so many ideas sitting in Dabble, just kind of waiting for their turn. Not something that I fully talked about on AuthorTube, but still related to writing. I have started putting together a Substack that I will eventually make live, and I've done just so much more writing in the past year than I have ever before, so that is wholly due to this channel and having the accountability of the channel and of filming vlogs and of having friends who are writers and who are also working on projects and getting to do writing sprints and all the things. It all just helps so much to hold me accountable, but also make me feel like I'm finally part of a community and surrounded by people who get it and people who understand the hard days and the good days and the easy times of writing, and how sometimes it can feel like pulling teeth and just all of it. And I'm very thankful for that. This past year hasn't only been about writing. A lot of my videos are sort of writing vlogs mixed with, you know, typical like day in the life kind of lifestyle vlogs. And so much has changed in my personal life in the past year. When I started filming AuthorTube videos in October of last year, I was only 3 months into a new job, and Nick and I had just started looking at houses to decide if we wanted to move. And in the past year, we have moved. We've settled into our new house. I brought you guys along for that whole journey. Those are part of my videos from back at that time. This time last year, we have gone to Disneyland a couple of times. We have had, we've dealt with family, things, illnesses, and kind of relationships changing and falling apart a little bit. We have dealt with Nick's health. We thought at this time last year, we thought that he would be on dialysis any month, and that it could happen anytime, which it still could happen at any time. But here we are a year later, and he is still not on dialysis. His kidney is still holding strong. His creatinine is slowly taking up, so I think we might be getting there soon. But if you had told me this time last year that it would be a whole nother year, I would not have believed that. So I'm very grateful for that he has had, for the most part, a very stable and healthy for him year, and I'm very grateful for that. So all of that has shaped not only my writing, but also the kind of content that I've been making and what you guys have seen in these videos. This space really has been a space to document not just my writing, but all the things going on in my life that surround my writing and kind of the behind the scenes of everything. Look back, I can definitely see this past year in chapters, the early days when I wasn't really sure what I was doing and I was kind of nervous about making the switch to AuthorTube. The first time I realized that I was getting many more views and that this AuthorTube thing was kind of working as far as engagement was going, when the number of likes I was getting increased, when my subscriber count kept going up, finally finding a community where I felt like I fit in. There have definitely been moments where editing these videos felt endless, but there is such satisfaction every time I press publish or I schedule a new video to go up. It has been such a journey, and I am very grateful for every second of it. So here we are 1 year later. It is October of 2025 now, and I just again want to say a huge thank you to all of you who have engaged with these videos and watched them and commented, and just for all of the love, whether you've been here since that first video that I uploaded in October of 2024, or you're just finding me now, or you've just recently made it to this space now that we are back in writing season. Thank you so much. You have made this space feel like home. You have made me feel like I can genuinely share myself and the things that are going on in my life, and share the easy writing days and the not so easy writing days. And I am very excited to see what comes next and what the future holds, and what I will be able to share with you guys in the next year, and what I will be reminiscing at this time in 2026. I'm excited for all the new projects that I'll be drafting, and for the way that my writing will change and improve over the next 12 months, and the videos that I'll be able to make, and the conversations that we will be able to keep having. So thank you so much for being here. If you've been here for the whole year, please drop a comment down below. Let me know. I would love to know that, and thank you personally, and get to talk to you down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you want to stick around for all of the writing content that's going to be happening in the next 90 days, and to be here in the new year, and to be around for all of the writing and other adventures that are going to be happening. Thank you so much. Happy writing, and I will see you guys in the next one.